Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. At this point, I'm about 95% done with the setup and decoration of my macrame studio space. And so I thought I would take you guys for a little tour. Now, if you were looking for a tutorial today instead, what you can do is go check out the content I have over at Creative Fabrica. I already have 3 projects with them, a chandelier, a wall hanging, and a wreath. So maybe those would be what will interest you. All the links you will find in the description below. And I can already feel the spring in the air here, and it's giving me tons of energy, and I have lots of ideas for new projects, so all those coming very soon. Now, are you ready for the tour? Let's do it.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time.
Welcome to the Macrame Studio, guys. And I mean, let's be honest, this is more of a storage room than a studio really, but it's nice to give it a fancy title. But I am really proud with how my storage room looks like, how I set it up. It's a space I like to spend time in, and it does spring the creativity in me when I'm trying to figure out what my next project will be. So, what's all in here? Let me give you a quick overview and then we'll go more into details on all of that over here. So first, over there behind me, those white drawers, they're completely unrelated to my macrame project. We've got all kinds of other stuff in it, but on top of it, I've got some decorations sitting there, some vases and some fake flowers, etc., which is what I sometimes use when I'm taking pictures of my finished products. Next to it are, of course, all those products, or at least the ones I still have here. I'm not gonna go through them. I've done my Macrame Collection video some time back, so I'll link that up at the top somewhere if you are curious. Right next to all of those down there, I am keeping in a basket all of my dowels and any pieces of driftwood that I'm planning to use in one of my next projects. All the shelves I'm going to skip for now. I'll go into them in detail in just a second. And then, so next to that, kind of right in front of the window, I've got 2 of my finished chandeliers. Those are really the hardest ones to store because they take up so much space, and I need, 1 rack per each. So if anybody has any storage ideas for chandeliers, please let me know. What I also have in the studio is my makeup desk and area, and then the working desks with our computers and stuff for me and my boyfriend, but I'll only show you my part because I mean, that's the pretty one, so that was the entire room overview. Now let's talk about those shelves. So first thing to mention, both of these shelves are from IKEA. Only on this side, we've cut the legs down there a little bit so that you have the height difference at the top. And also originally there were only like 1, 2, and 3 shelves in the unit. So I actually bought more of the units to add more of those shelves in between as well. And so going from the top, there are some decorations. This is actually storing all kinds of charging cables. Then maybe the most important part of all of these shelves is this one where I have all of my cords. You can see that many of them I've actually used up quite a bit. So most of these are actually not brand new. I'm just about to make a new order, so this will be more stocked later. I also have 2 of the cord guides from Bobini. One is here and then another one over there. I believe this one is the newer one because it has the sunset in it and the moonlight colors, etc. So, and those are really useful, by the way, when I'm trying to judge like what cords go together really well, or I'm just not sure if the color shown on the website, like what exactly does it look like in real life. These are very handy. And you probably noticed I've got plenty of these baskets. I actually have 8 over here in both of the units together. And these are storing all of the cords that I trimmed off or cut off from all of my previous projects. And it wouldn't be me if I didn't have a proper system for storing and sorting out the different trimmed cords. So I've got in this basket just the natural single twist cords. Those are the ones I use the most often. So I do have quite a few of those. And also in this one, because I have so many, I have them sorted by length, more or less. I've taken out these 3 bundles just to show you. You can see that I'm using just some headbands to keep them together. And then like this one is the shortest one, then all of these cords are a little bit longer, and then these ones, for example, are the longest ones I currently have. This really helps to speed up the process when I need to use some of them, usually for fringe on a new project or something like that. I see right away how many, or if I have some cutoff cords that are long enough. Then over here, I've got single twist cords as well, but of all kinds of different colors, you know, blacks and browns, mustard, green, all of that. And underneath, I've got some braided cords and some 3-ply cords as well, all cut-off cords. Then moving further down, I've got this basket where I'm storing all kinds of these little pieces, like some Christmas decorations or ornaments that I made, keychains, etc., or just, you know, bits and pieces, earrings, just little things that I made as experiments usually. And next to it, I've got my little tool for cutting cords. So the one that I've shown you in my, I think it was in the 3 macrame hacks, if I remember correctly. Again, linking the video up there so you can watch that. And then down here, I've got these 2 felt boxes where in this one, I'm keeping all kinds of access. Like this is the leather I used on one of the projects. Here's some flowers and just some leftover things that I might use on projects as well. And then the one underneath has all of my tools. My glue gun, my saw and sandpaper for the driftwood, all kinds of these sprays. This is like something I use when I'm transporting my macrame, like a cover for it. What else is in here? The brush is in here somewhere as well. The needle, you know, all the supplies I need, or the tools I need for macrame. And then if we move to the smaller shelf, we've got, again, just some decoration, nothing in those here, and then a plant, which unfortunately I think is very close to dying. I don't know how I managed, but I feel like it's dry and overwatered at the same time. And then down here, I've got all of my beads. So in here, they're just, you know, displayed for decoration. But then over here in this box, I've got them all in the little packets, you know, all the kinds of different beads that I'm using for my projects. This one next to it has, again, some more wooden beads, but also some like clips or just other materials. Here are these rings as well that I'm using for the different projects. When we move further down, there is more baskets with more cords. This time it's the braided cords, which aren't on a spool like the 3-ply and single twist, so I have to keep them just lying in something somewhere. And then moving further down in here, I've got some cord that's not cotton, but artificial, cord material. And then 2 more baskets. In this one, there is some tape, which I don't really use this for macrame. What I do use is in here somewhere as well, this black one that you've seen me use on taping down 3-ply cords, etc. Of course, a meter, something I use all the time, and then all of these jute cords. I've got this brown one, also one that's more in a white color, and then all these like pretty ones as well. Back there is the green one you've seen on the Christmas tree, some chain links to all kinds of things, a bow in here, hidden there. And then last but not least, more cords. So these are the cut-off ones of black and of natural braided cords. And also down here are the last 5 unfinished %. So basically I want to add 2 more shelves, kind of like I have over here, and then some similar, maybe either like those boxes or something similar to go in here so that I have, again, just more storage space. And that is it for the tour, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Especially those shelves is something I'm really glad I have here because it really helps having things organized and in those different baskets, etc. So that would be my tip for when you're organizing your space, to have all of your supplies nicely put together where they belong in their own categories, let's say. Let me know down in the comments if you have a macrame studio or a storage room, right? And how it's set up, whether you like it, if there's something you want to add, and maybe if there is something that inspired you from my macrame studio tour. And I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.